Hello, in this video I want to demonstrate you the Makefile that I created for all the source code that you see in this folder. So here I make use of some variables, standard variables CC and CFlags. CC is for C compiler, which is by default CC, but I make use of GCC compiler. And CFlags is used to give extra variables for compiler. And in this case, I make use of val and vextra to print all the warnings when I compile. And here I specify all of my targets, which are clients and the server. And here I put my target name. And those are all the files that my target is dependent on. And here I make use of my variable, which I declare here. Then I use -o, which is to give the output file name, which is client in this case. And those are all the dependencies. The files that my target is dependent on. And here I print a message saying that the client executable is made. I'll talk about the @ at the end. So here I do the same, but this time this is done for compiling. The difference between this and this one is that here I do compilation for all those separate files. Then I link all of them together and create the client executable. And to do the compilation, I use -c. And of course, I do .c. And this is gonna, if the compilation is successful, it's gonna create an object file with the same name of my file, but it's gonna have .o at the end. Yeah. So the same thing goes for server. Here I put my target name and I have got all the dependencies here. And then I do GCC -o, which is to give the name of the output file, which is server in this case, and then I put all the dependencies. And I print a message, basically. And the same goes for the rest. I do the compilation and I link all of them in server. And there is a interesting thing here that I want to talk about, which is funny. We make use of funny in order to specify that all and clean are not a physical file in our system. So that the Makefile does not get confused if we have any file that is named clean or old. And the clean is basically made for removing all the files that the Makefile created. And I make use of the @ because this is for not printing this line. If I don't want to print it, I can put just @. So let me demonstrate you. Yeah, so currently I have the @ and that's why the commands that are not printed, and you see here all the warnings, which are because of the val and vextra. And here you see the message that I printed here, but you don't see the command, you only see the message. And I want to show you the difference if I do this. let me remove them first. Yeah, currently it doesn't print anything because I have got @ sign in the beginning. Yes, so currently because I removed the @ sign here, you see first the comment and then after you see the message that is printed. So because I don't want this to happen, I just put @ sign at the beginning. Like this, yes. And if I want to see the comments, I do remove the @ signs. Now when I make clean, you see the comment that appears here. And now you can see all the comments after I remove the @ sign. And if I remove this one, it's not gonna give me any warning messages, as you see up there. Clean and make. Yeah, so currently it doesn't have any warnings. Yes, so this is my demonstration.